Have you ever wondered how the ancient Egyptians, over 4,000 years ago, built such monumental structures like the pyramids without the aid of modern technology? Welcome to the enigma of ancient Egypt, a civilization that blossomed on the banks of the Nile River and left us spellbound with its architectural prowess and intellectual acumen. Their constructions stand as testament to a civilization that was miles ahead of its time. The most iconic structures, the pyramids of Giza, are truly a marvel. Built from 2.5 million blocks of limestone, these colossal tombs were erected without the help of cranes or machinery. Yet they stand tall, defying the sands of time, a tribute to the ancient Egyptians' ingenuity and their deep understanding of geometry and physics. The Sphinx, another monumental sculpture, with the body of a lion and the head of a human, continues to baffle us. Carved out of a single piece of limestone, the Sphinx is not just a testament to their artistic capabilities, but also to their understanding of geology and erosion. The grandeur doesn't stop there. Ancient temples like Karnak and Luxor, with their intricate carvings and towering obelisks, showcase the Egyptians' skill in stone masonry, their attention to detail, and their reverence for the divine. But the Egyptians were not just master builders, they were keen observers of the heavens too. Their advanced understanding of mathematics and astronomy is evident in the alignment of their structures with celestial bodies, a feat that still puzzles scientists today. The mystery of how they achieved such precision without sophisticated instruments is part of the enigma of ancient Egypt. It reveals a civilization that was not only technologically advanced, but also deeply spiritual, seeing connections between the earth and the cosmos that we are only beginning to understand. As we delve deeper into this fascinating civilization, we'll discover even more about their extraordinary achievements. They were not just builders and astronomers, they were philosophers, doctors, artists, and scholars. Their legacy is a rich tapestry of human endeavor and ingenuity, a testament to what we, as a species, are capable of. The enigma of ancient Egypt continues to captivate us, inviting us to unravel its mysteries, to understand its wisdom, and to marvel at its achievements. And as we do, we are reminded of the infinite potential of human creativity and the power of our collective imagination. As we delve deeper into this fascinating civilization, we'll discover even more about their extraordinary achievements. Long before the pharaohs rose to power, a civilization was taking shape along the banks of the Nile. As the world around them was still finding its feet, the Egyptians had already begun to walk. Around 5,100 years ago, something extraordinary happened. Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt, two separate entities unified under one leader, one pharaoh. This marked the commencement of what we now refer to as the early dynastic period of Egypt, around 3,100 BC. This period was more than just a political unification. It was the dawn of a civilization, the birth of a culture that would echo through the sands of time. Hieroglyphics, the sacred writing system of the Egyptians, began to take shape. Art, architecture, and religion started to flourish, reflecting the prosperity of the newly unified land. Then came the Old Kingdom period, often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids. This was a time of unparalleled architectural development when the Egyptians began to reach for the skies. The pyramids were more than just tombs for the pharaohs. They were a testament to the power, ingenuity, and ambition of a civilization. In this era, we see awe-inspiring pharaohs like Khufu, the builder of the Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. His son, Pharaoh Khafre, who gave us the iconic Sphinx, and Pharaoh Djoser, whose step pyramid is considered the earliest colossal stone building. Each pharaoh left an indelible mark on the civilization, shaping its course and leaving behind monuments that still stand as silent witnesses to their grandeur. As the sun set on the Old Kingdom, it was clear that this was no ordinary civilization. It was a civilization that had mastered the art of life and death, a civilization that was not just surviving, but thriving. This was just the beginning of a civilization that would last over 3,000 years. Following a period of chaos, the Middle Kingdom emerged, marking a new chapter in Egyptian history. A time of prosperity and stability, the Middle Kingdom is often referred to as the Golden Age of Egypt. This period, which began around 2050 BC, saw significant advancements in art, literature, and architecture. The pharaohs of the Middle Kingdom, acting as both kings and gods, took on a more approachable image compared to their predecessors. They embarked on massive construction projects, building monumental structures that stand as testaments to their power and vision. These pharaohs also extended their influence beyond the boundaries of Egypt, establishing trade routes and creating diplomatic ties with their neighbors. But as the Middle Kingdom faded, a new era dawned, giving way to the New Kingdom period, often dubbed as the Empire Age. This was a time of expansion and military conquest, where Egypt transformed into one of the world's first superpowers. The New Kingdom is also renowned for its famous pharaohs. Take, for example, Tutankhamun, the Boy King, whose tomb, filled with treasures, offers us a glimpse into the wealth and grandeur of the time. Then there's Ramses II, the Great Builder, who ruled for an impressive 66 years, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of Egypt with his colossal statues and monumental structures. It was during the New Kingdom that Egypt reached its zenith, with pharaohs wielding unprecedented power and influence. They constructed gargantuan temples, created exquisite art and literature, and left behind a rich cultural legacy that continues to captivate us today. Yet, as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. The New Kingdom, despite its grandeur and glory, eventually fell into decline. Internal strife, economic crises, and invasions by foreign powers led to its downfall, marking the end of Egypt's power and prosperity. This era saw Egypt reach its pinnacle, but even the mightiest empires must eventually fall. In the eyes of the Egyptians, death was not an end, but a transition to the afterlife. This belief was so deeply entrenched in their culture that it dictated their lifestyle, traditions, and even their death rituals. The ancient Egyptians had a profound understanding of the afterlife. They saw it as a mirror image of their earthly existence, but a far more pleasant and eternal one. It was a place where they could continue to enjoy their favorite pastimes, food, and company, free from the hardships and troubles of mortal life. This vision of the afterlife was so appealing that they devoted a significant portion of their lives preparing for it. One of the key components of this preparation was the process of mummification. This intricate ritual was not just about preserving the body, but also about ensuring its readiness for the journey to the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that the soul, or Ka, needed a physical home to return to, and that's what the mummy provided. The process of mummification was a meticulous one. It involved the removal of internal organs, the drying out of the body, and then the careful wrapping of the body in layers of linen. The mummy was then placed in a specially crafted coffin, often decorated with symbols and spells designed to protect the deceased on their journey to the afterlife. This brings us to the Book of the Dead, a collection of spells and instructions that acted as a guide for the soul in the afterlife. The book covered everything from how to overcome challenges in the afterlife to how to ensure a favorable judgment from Osiris, the god of the underworld. Each Book of the Dead was customized for the individual, reflecting their personal beliefs, status, and wealth. So you see, for the ancient Egyptians, death was not something to be feared, but rather a journey to be prepared for and embraced. Their beliefs about the afterlife were so strong that it shaped their entire way of life and death. Despite their civilization fading into history, the ancient Egyptians have left an indelible mark on the world, a civilization that thrived for over 3,000 years. Egypt's legacy is as vast as the desert that cradles the Nile. Their contributions to various fields have shaped our understanding of human history. Let's dive into the realm of written communication. where the ancient Egyptians were pioneers. They developed one of the world's first written languages, the hieroglyphs. This complex system of pictorial writing was not just a means of communication, but also an art form, with each symbol crafted with intricate detail. And it's not just the hieroglyphs. The Egyptians also gave us papyrus. This early form of paper was a game changer, transforming the way information was recorded and shared. Moving on to the realm of art, the ancient Egyptians were masters of sculpture and architecture. Their works often characterized by symmetry and balance. The iconic pyramids, majestic statues, and intricate carvings are testaments to their artistic prowess. These structures, built thousands of years ago, still stand tall today, a testament to their advanced knowledge of engineering and construction. But their legacy extends beyond art and communication. The ancient Egyptians made significant strides in the realms of science and medicine. They were one of the first civilizations to study the stars, and their understanding of astronomy helped them develop a 365-day calendar, which is still in use today. In medicine, they performed complex surgeries and developed remedies that laid the groundwork for modern medical practices. Their rich culture and history continue to captivate the world today. From Hollywood films to museum exhibits, the fascination with ancient Egypt is as enduring as the pyramids themselves. Their myths, their gods, their pharaohs, their lifestyle, all these elements of ancient Egyptian culture continue to intrigue and inspire us. So, the next time you marvel at a pyramid or an ancient hieroglyph, remember the extraordinary civilization behind these enduring symbols. Their legacy lives on, not just in the sands of Egypt, but in the